Namaste and welcome. I am Dr. Omkar Deshpande and we are publishing this series on coronavirus COVID-19 to make scientific medical information in simple terms available to all of you. This episode is about virus infection and body immunity. In this video, we shall learn what makes viruses so dangerous, how our body's immune system fights against virus infections, what are the medicines available for virus infections, and what exactly is vaccination. Now let us understand mutations. This is what makes virus so different and dangerous. Now we all know that in our body we have DNA and RNA, or in simple terms genes, which are the basic formula of life. Now children, whether they are of humans or viruses, they get their DNA and RNA from their parents. So children are similar to their parents in many ways. Because of many reasons, our DNA and RNA, it keeps having small changes which are called as mutations, which change some features in the children or in other generations. Now let us compare virus with humans. A human child has some features of both his mother and father and previous generations and also his community. Thus we can recognize an Indian child from a Japanese child. Now realize what would happen if some of the DNA of this Indian child either got changed or got mutations. Then this child will look different from his parents, different from his community, and maybe you may not be able to recognize him as Indian. Such drastic changes happen very rarely in humans. However, these type of mutations or these type of rapid changes occur quite frequently in viruses. The new generations of virus may have changes in DNA or RNA and so become difficult to be recognized. And when this change happens, we get a new subtype of the same virus. This is what makes viruses so dangerous because they can have a big difference on the body's immune system. How does the body's immune defense system works against viruses? Now soldiers are the white blood cells. Now they are present in our body and they are like the patrol police that is roaming in the lockdown trying to ensure that you stay inside your houses. Now when a virus attacks a living cell in our body, the living cell undergoes some changes because of the attack. Now WBCs or the patrol police, they identify this change and realize that something wrong has happened. Now they try to get more information about what has happened wrong and say they collect information about the virus and then create specific protective chemicals that will act against the virus. We call them in simple language as antibodies or also interferons, etc. Now these WBCs, now the police will attack the affected living cell using the chemicals and try to kill it along with the viruses that it contains inside it. These chemicals or antibodies are specific to a specific type of virus only. So all antibodies will not act on all viruses. Specific active antibody, specific virus only. Now to prevent further infection in the future, the WBCs are intelligent. They will store a copy of the formula of the specific chemical that it has made to kill that virus. So in future, if a further infection happens by the same virus, the body will have soldiers ready, the body will have chemicals ready to attack immediately, and so you will not suffer a disease again of the same virus. This gives our body safety from future attacks. But now what would happen if the DNA or the RNA of this virus underwent a change? This would make a new subtype of the virus and the white blood cells will now not be able to recognize it as an old virus and its chemicals will not be able to act and attack on the new type of virus. So this way the virus can fool the body's immune system because it will make the WBCs confused whether it has been attacked before or not. Now how does the body's immunity help us? Most times the WBCs are able to kill all infection causing viruses. So whether we take medicine or we don't take medicine, we get better from common cold in 7 to 10 days and all of us have 2 to 3 attacks of common cold every year. But body immunity and WBCs, they cannot kill all type of viruses. Sometimes some viruses do not get completely killed and the person becomes something called as a carrier, or he will always have the virus inside his body. An example of this is an HIV infection in which the WBCs cannot kill all the HIV viruses. So are there medicines against viruses? Yes, there are medicines, but understand that prevention is always better than cure. There are very few medicines available against viruses and specific medicines can kill only specific type of virus only. There are billions of different viruses and all medicines do not work against all of them. Antibiotics that we call do not work against viruses because antibiotics are against bacteria. the best weapon against viral infection that we have is a vaccine. So what exactly is a vaccine that we give to our kids? Now, as we studied before, our white blood cells can create and store a copy of the formula of a chemical that is used to kill that virus, so that the virus cannot act against our body. So a vaccine is actually an inactivated or a half killed virus. So when we take a vaccine, we are actually taking a mild infection. What will happen when we get a mild infection? The white blood cells will recognize the virus. They will create chemical against the virus and kill that virus that we have taken as a vaccine. In the future, the WBC also is going to store a copy of the formula that it has made. So if a real active virus will attack us in the future, our body will already have soldiers and chemical or antibody that is ready to kill that virus. In this way, humans have eradicated polio and smallpox. But making a vaccine takes a lot of time, a lot of research, minimum probably 1.5 to 2 years, and a lot of luck, because it may not always be possible to create against every disease, because some viruses can have mutations and they can fool us. For example, we still after 35 years do not have a vaccine against HIV. So let's keep our fingers crossed and hope that we find a vaccine for COVID-19 soon. In the next episode, we will learn more about what is a coronavirus, what is a pandemic, and what makes the world so worried. We hope that this information was simple and easily you could understand it. For more videos, please keep watching and share this with friends and relatives. Namaskar, thank you, and Jai Hind.